Hey there, thanks for joining me. Today I'll be making coconut pineapple bread. Let's get started. Okay, and the only reason I'm calling this a bread is because of its density. Otherwise, I will call it a cake. Okay, I have 2 cups of coconut. I'm going to put it here and we're going to toast it for about 4 or 5 minutes. You have to keep an eye on it. It will cook fast and it will burn even faster. If that made any sense. I have my oven on 325. That took about whoops, choked on some coconut. But anyways, this took about 9 or 10 minutes, and that's only because it was on the parchment paper. But if it was directly on the pan, it would cook faster. So keep an eye on it. I'm gonna set this aside. I have a cup and a half of flour, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of salt. We'll just mix this together and set this aside. I have a cup of sugar, 3 eggs, and 1 stick of butter. So we're going to add our sugar and our stick of butter, and we're going to cream it until it's nice and fluffy. And then we're going to add our eggs one by one. Ooh. See how fluffy that's gotten? And we're going to add 1 egg in at a time. I have my cup and a half of flour and my cup of sour cream. I'm going to add half of each of those at a time. That's about it. Let's get that mixed together. After this is mixed well, we're going to add the rest in. The other half of the flour and the rest of the sour cream. That's mixed well. So I have a 20-ounce can of crushed pineapples that I drained. Let's get this in there. Remove this because we're going to fold our coconut and pineapple in. Most of it. We're going to save some for the top, some of the coconut in. How good does that look? It doesn't look half as good as it's going to taste. A little bit more. We're going to save the rest for the top. Just fold till you get it all in there really well. I have a loaf pan that I already have greased, and my oven is heated at 325. It's been heated for a while. That's what you want your oven to be, nice and hot. And this is about going to do it. I think we have it all incorporated. There we go. This coconut that we have left over, and just sprinkle it on the top. We're going into the oven for about an hour, 15 minutes, 10 minutes or so, but we'll see. That took exactly 1 hour and 15 minutes. We're going to let it cool. We're going to take it out of the pan and see what it tastes like. Meanwhile, I'm going to make some icing. And I have a tablespoon of butter in here and about a half teaspoon of milk. And if I didn't say so, this is 2 cups of confectionate sugar, powdered sugar, whichever you choose to call it. I'm going to add some more milk. No, I could have used a spoon, but here we go. So I had to get a spoon. If it isn't moist enough, just add a little more liquid or whatever you choose to use, butter, milk. I'm going to break it down a little bit more. I'm going to break it down. There you have it. Just that easy. I want a little bit thinner though. It doesn't take much to break down that powdered sugar, so just do it a little at a time like you saw me do. Yeah, that's it. Now I can use my whisk to make it smooth. Perfect. Okay, I let that sit for about 15 minutes before taking it out of the pan. You have to let it cool a little bit. Just going to drizzle some of this icing. And this is optional. You don't have to. It's good just like it is. Alright. Mm-hmm. A few more times. Alrighty. I think that's plenty. What do you think? Now for the best part. Tasting. Still pretty warm. Oh, yum. And it's a moist cake, of course, because of the pineapple. Come on, give me a taste. It's good. Yum. There you have it. It's delicious. Well, thanks for watching. And remember to pray. And then pray some more. Pray for her, pray for him, pray for you. Pray for them. Pray for us. Don't stop praying. Pray. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe and tap that bell if you haven't. And if you have, thank you so much. Share with friends and family and comment. I would love to hear from you. And until next time, you stay safe, you stay well, and you stay blessed. I love you. Yeah, you. I really do. Later. Make you some.